I recently started like this positive affirmations thing, and not recently, I guess I could say at the beginning of the year. And what I do is, like sometimes um negative thoughts that come into my mind. Like, I'm human, it happens to everybody, but I try to control more of what I'm thinking. So if a negative thought comes into my head, I don't become victim to it. I'll stop it, just literally tell myself stop it. And if I am thinking something negative to about myself or about a certain situation, I'll speak the opposite aloud. So for example, if I feel like I'm fat, because I do feel like that sometimes, instead of saying it out loud, I would say, I'm so fit, I'm so motivated. I'm the type of woman who works out every day. I'm the type of woman who who doesn't lose, her steam, or, I don't get this. I'm the type of woman who doesn't get discouraged. I speak stuff like that. And if you follow me on Snapchat, you see that I run every morning. Monday through Friday, I run 2 miles. I did 3 miles this morning, and then I did 4 more miles this afternoon. But anyway, so this morning, after I was saying my positive affirmations, and after I did my 3 miles in the morning, I started doing the laundry. And sometimes God just speaks to me. And this morning, he just said, firm. That was it, just firm. So, I didn't really think too much about it. I kind of kept going on about my day. And recently, I started talking to someone who I had cut out of my life. Like, it was a person that's really, really close to me, that I had grown up with my entire life. And I cut them off. Let's see, it's been over 2 years, like 2.5 years, I want to say, passed, almost 3 years passed without me uttering a single word to that person. And I thought that God wasn't okay with that. I prayed on that situation, and I wasn't sure if God I wasn't sure if, because I wasn't holding a grudge against that person. I had forgiven them for how they had wronged me, and I prayed about it, and I was okay with it. I had came to terms with it, I let it go, because I'm not a person who holds grudges. I just don't, and so that person reached out to me like twice in like I'll say a 4 or 5 month period, and I had ignored them. And then one day I thought that it was God speaking to me. I'm still not sure yet, because this is so fresh and new. But the next time that person had messaged me, I messaged them back, and so I hung out with that person on this past weekend just for a little while. It was like a group event I went to, and I hung out with that person, and then I hung out with that person again recently. And so when I get home from going with this person, when I get home, I get in my car and I'm driving, I'm like, wow, that was pretty good. I'm kind of glad me and that person is talking again, So I get home, and about 2 hours later, the person texts me like some messy shit, like some real messy shit. And I was kind of like, she was telling me what somebody else said about me or towards me or whatever, which I already kind of threw up a red flag, because y'all, I don't have any drama in my life, like none. I have like one friend, if you follow me on Snapchat, you see her. I have one friend that's close, and then I have one in New Orleans, Morgan, who y'all seen in some of my vlogs. But she was telling me some stuff about that, and it kind of put up a red flag, because I don't deal with that he say, she say shit. Like, I'll be 30 years old this year. Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I'm at a place in my life where I'm happy. And when I tell y'all I haven't dealt with mess since 2006 when I graduated from high school. Like, that's not me. It doesn't sit well in my spirit. I don't deal well with mess. Like, I will cut you out, cut you off in a heartbeat if I feel like you bringing mess to my life. that's just the type of person that I am, or that I have grown to become, you know. And then like the person sent me another message right after that saying like that they didn't know about me. Like, like I want to be cool and I think that, you know, we could be cool, but I'm not sure about you. And I'm like,
Bitch, what?
Like, you reached out to me multiple times. You sought me out, you know, and against my better judgment of leaving you cut off, I decided to go and talk to you and like befriend you again because of our relationship, like of our past relationship. And out of all these years, I have never wronged that person like ever. I've never brought any mess or any drama. I've never even chosen another person over that person, you know. And for her to send me that kind of message, it really stung. It just really stung because it took me a while to get peace with that situation. And I thought that God wanted me to let that person back into my life. So after 2.5 years, after that person had hurt me really bad, I let that person back into my life. And it took a lot for me to get over the initial hurt. And I was okay with not talking to that person again. You know, I was okay with not having that person in my life. But then I like, you know, opened back up and try to be cool. And then not even like a good 2 hours later, like you text me that you're not sure about me. Like, how have I ever crossed you? How have I ever hurt you or did you anything? And I felt like I get offended when people attack my character. And I felt like I just feel so stupid because I didn't have to do that. You know, I didn't have to let that person back into my life, but I chose to only for them to like burn me again because I had to like put my guards down. And not even my pride, because like I said, I had got over it, you know, and to put all that aside to let that person back in and, you know, talk to that person and be cool with that person again and all of that, and then for them to burn me. And it just made me think about like I was having a full-on crying attack like right before I got on camera. And then I was ironing my husband's work clothes, and God just said firm, just like that, and it dried me up, even though I'm thinking about it and making me, cry and making me a little emotional right now. But God just said firm, and I knew exactly what he meant when he said that. He told me before I even went with that person, when I first woke up this morning after I finished my run, that God had said firm, and what I feel like he meant to me was be firm in your decision. Be firm in the choice that you made to cut that person out and leave them out of your life. Stand firm with that. And it took me having to get my feelings hurt today to realize what God said. And sometimes it really, it's crazy how God talks to you sometimes, because sometimes he has to make it hurt. Like when it comes to me, because I give people so many chances, like chance after chance after chance. If I care about you and I consider you my friend, I'll give you a chance. I've let people hurt me, and give them chance after chance. And then like somebody say, I'm sorry, and I forgive people easily, But when I made that decision to cut that person out and God said firm, that's exactly what he meant. Be firm in what your decision was. Be firm in what you decided that you want to do. So I'm going to take that with every aspect of my life, whether it be letting people back in my life that I had decided to cut out. I'm going to be firm with leaving them out of my life. If I said that I'm going to lose weight and I'm going to be, I'm going to do it this time, because I've been trying for almost 8 years now, and I keep struggling with the same 15 pounds. I'm going to be firm with what I'm going to do now, and the things that I'm praying for, I go back and forth. If I feel like I'm getting, progress, then I'll slow back down and I'll back off or whatever. God wants you to be firm. That if that's the message that they have for me today, I'm going to share that with you today, and hopefully it'll make a difference. And this is actually the person right now texting me. But whatever, I'm going to listen to what God said, and I'm going to be firm in my choice to listen to what he said the first time, and not have to have a crying hissy fit in my bedroom because I got my feelings hurt because I wasn't firm in what my decision is. So if you're watching this video, I'm telling you, be firm in what God has said for you to do, or what you said that you're going to do. You know, if you're not a religious person, or if you're not a spiritual person, you know, be firm on what you said you were going to do. You said you was going to leave that dude alone who ain't no good for you. Leave him alone. If you said you ain't going to mess with that person no more because it's not good for you, leave him alone. If you said that you're going to find a better job or you're going to go back to school, be firm in what you said you was going to do. Do what you said you was going to do. Remember how you felt in that moment when you said you were going to do it, and you stick with it. Because sometimes when you lose relationships, it's not because the person was a bad person. I lost a relationship this year, and the person that I lost a relationship with it wasn't a bad person, still isn't a bad person. And, you know, it's a relationship that I miss, but I'm just going to be firm and not chasing anybody. I'm just going to stick with where I am. And if anybody or whoever wants to be in my life, then that's fine. But as far as anybody who means me harm, I'm done. I'm so firm right now. I feel so firm right now. I feel like Tyra Banks in the 80s, okay? Like body firm. I'm firm. So that's my message to you. Learn from me. Be firm in your decision. I got to go because my kids are banging on my door. Y'all be good. Bye.